Hey, and welcome to another episode of Clarifying Christianity. I'm Jono.
And I'm Barrick, and in Clarifying Christianity, we have three goals. The first is to respond, the second is to equip, and the third is to encourage. Jono, what do they mean?
Well, Barry, I'm glad you asked. The first is to respond because we don't have all the answers. Heck, we don't even have most of the answers. We're just simply responding and engaging in ongoing conversations around topics around Christianity. And we want to equip you to do the same, to have ongoing conversations as we all continue to listen and learn about these topics together. And ultimately, our goal is to encourage you because it's not just about knowing more information and knowledge about Jesus. It's about having a deeper relationship with Jesus. That's the goal. That's what we hope to accomplish.
Absolutely. And today, Jono, what are we talking about?
We are talking about the term sacraments. Perhaps you have not heard this one.
Yeah, this one you probably you might not have heard at all.
No, but you do know them.
Yes.
Because we've already talked about them before, and if you've ever been to church, odds are you may have heard of baptism or communion.
Yes.
Now, in Western, modern Western Protestantism, these we really have just two sacraments that we uphold, straight from the mouth of Jesus, right? We've got...
we have baptism because Jesus, he started his ministry with baptism and ended by saying, hey, go to all the nations and baptize them. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, all that. And then also communion because Jesus also did that with his disciples.
Yes.
He broke bread, drank wine before, grape juice, whatever, before he died and then after he died. Anyway, Jesus modeled them for us, and that is why we practice them.
Yes, and the whole idea of a sacrament is that it's this act, this physical act. There's usually some representation going on here, some imagery that's pointing to towards a spiritual thing. So holy is to be set apart. So it's supposed to be this kind of set apart moment that is this symbolism or symbolic act that leads to ultimately an experience, an encounter with God, a remembrance of God. Right? Jesus said, "Do that whenever you do this," which is why we keep doing it. Do this in remembrance of me. That's communion. And so, really, the goal is to have this moment with God. And so, other belief systems, other denominations, Catholicism, have different sacraments. They may have more. We think there's 7 in Catholicism. Again, we don't have all the answers.
No, we do not.
We don't have most of the answers. But they have more. And so that's not a bad thing. It's not a judgment to have more than just the 2. We've just boiled it down to just the 2 that we know. I mean, there's like none. It would be bad if we didn't do these 2 is really what I'm getting at. Because Jesus said to do them. But it isn't bad to do more than these 2, so long as you never lose sight of the fact that this is to keep you connected to God. And it's not supposed to be some, what's the word? Monotonous, rhythmic, some droning,
sort of,
repetitious,
that loses its
punch,
fervor, punch.
Right. I don't remember the word, but the goal is not for it to lose that and just be some act that we just do as tradition. It's supposed to be a thing that continually brings us back into relationship with God, in remembrance with Him, in worship of Him, something like that. So.
And these things, they get to be celebrations because guess what? These are moments where we get to experience heaven and earth overlapping here and now while we're in this season, this time before Jesus comes back. We get to experience what heaven and earth, or heaven on earth, is like.
Boom.
In these things.
There it is. Those are sacraments. You can look them up. Have fun.